Hey guys, welcome back to the WODdoc Project 365, episode 625. We got 16.4 movement prep, okay? A bunch of exercises out there, but there are certain ones that tend to be more difficult than the others. They tend to stop a bunch of the athletes. I think in this workout, at least from what I've seen and me doing it myself, the sticker is definitely going to be the handstand push-ups. 55 of them seem to be a bunch for a lot of people, so we need to make sure that we prep properly for the overhead position so we have the best opportunity to get fully extended so we don't get a bunch of those no reps, okay? But before we do that, we need to prep and warm up the body. When we're rowing for calories, okay, that's what's in this week's workout, it's so important that we add as much power into the power stroke as we can, and we recover well on the recovery stroke. I know that sounds kind of intuitive, but what tends to happen when people get tired is they start to increase their rowing pace and they eliminate putting the full power into the actual stroke, okay? So what I want us to do is I want us to start our warm-up, our movement prep strategy by getting onto the rower, all right? And then what we're gonna do at first is we're gonna just get a couple like soft strokes to kind of get the fan moving. And then once we get the fan moving, what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna create big power strokes. It's hard, right, nice and hard, crisp stroke with a 3-second return, okay? If you guys remember a while back, I did an episode with Spencer Hendel, rowing technique. He was very big on power through the stroke, 3-second return, okay? So what we're thinking about, big, strong power, 1 1000, 2 1003, big, strong power, 1 1000, 2 1003. Sorry, that wasn't a full, complete row rep, I know, but you guys get the point. Our first warm-up is gonna be 3 sets of 10 calories. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the rower starting to move, and then we're gonna try to get at least 1 calorie per row, so about 10 rows. In between those sets of 10, we're gonna take a 1-minute break, okay? And what we're gonna do with that 1-minute break is we're gonna come over here to the wall. One of the best ways to be able to open ourselves up is to get into a forearm stand, okay? I've showed this back in the day when we did handstand technique with Misfit Athletics, okay? What we're gonna do here is we're gonna make a little diamond shape onto the ground as we get next to the wall. We're gonna come onto our forearms. Most of the pressure will be on our elbows at first. We're gonna stand onto our head and kick up against the wall, okay? From right here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to push our head through the wall. So we have a nice tight core here, everything's locked down. We're gonna push our head through the hole and come on back. Push our head through the hole and come on back. And again, for a 3rd time. You can do 5 to 10 of these repetitions depending on how good you are with them to take up that minute of rest. When you come on back, you're gonna get back on the rower and you're gonna start up your 2nd set of the row calories where we're concentrating on big crisp power stroke, 3-second recovery. When we finish this little 3-round type of workout, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a light kettlebell, okay? From that light kettlebell, we're gonna bring it up, okay? And we're gonna do a goblet squat. A goblet squat's where we hold on to the horns of the kettlebell and we get down to the bottom of the squat. It replicates a front squat position. This replicates the bottom of the receiving position of when we're doing our wall balls. Back is up nice and tall. We're gonna do a 10-second pause on the bottom, okay? And we're gonna turn this into a kettlebell thruster. So from right there, we're gonna drive straight up. Hips come directly over, hips drive straight up and open. Hands come directly above the head. Come on back down. This is a nice, slow, controlled movement. We are gonna do 5 repetitions with a 10-second pause at the bottom. In between, we're gonna oscillate back and forth, okay? We're gonna do banded deadlifts. So we go ahead, throw the band over top of our head and neck, step through, okay? And in here, what we wanna do is we wanna make sure that we're keeping the band vertical. So what I mean by that is we don't go all the way forward where the band would move forward, and we don't lean back where the band would move backwards. So the band is centered over top of our toes, our butt comes back, band stays vertical, stand back up. We're only going to where our hamstrings catch, and we're gonna do 10 repetitions here, okay? So we go ahead, finish our 10 repetitions, come out, and we would start our 2nd round of kettlebell thrusters with a 10-second pause on the bottom. 3 rounds here, okay? Then we would move on to our sport-specific or functional-specific, movement-specific work for 16.4, okay? So we have 2 little type of 3-round combinations, okay? We have the rower and we have the forearm stand, combined with, after we finish these 3, moving on to the kettlebell thruster with a 10-second pause on the bottom, and the banded deadlift, okay? Those 6 rounds are complete. You get on and you start working on your functional specific movements, okay? Guys, I hope this helps you out, and until tomorrow, we are optimizing function to optimize performance.